long as we're doing so well, can I have a car?
No.
I am not that bad a driver.
The police were chasing you on the news.
But they didn't catch me. That's how good a driver I am.
Sweetheart, I can't afford to buy you a car now. Maybe if the economy gets worse.
I don't follow you.
Well, when times are bad, people come in to drown their sorrows. But when they're good, they stay home and do things with their families.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, what I wouldn't give for another Great Depression. People selling apples on the street all gotta get a drink somewhere.
Who's gonna buy a $2,000 computer on the street?
It's hard to believe the post office turned you down.
I'm never gonna make any real money around here. You're lucky you're marrying a rich girl.
Liz isn't rich.
Oh, please. She spends more in a week on pedicures than I'll spend in a lifetime on tattoos.
There's a statement that makes a mother proud. Why to the seventh power are we taking calculus?
Because physics conflicted with your Bunbusters class.
Hey, Pam.
Hi.
Hi, babe.
Whoa. You are so lucky. I love Sheridan, but he even kisses like a lawyer. He starts off dry, then keeps making pointless motions that just delay the proceedings.
So, how about I take you guys to Tuzio's for dinner tonight, huh?
Ooh, I'm there.
Wait. Whatever happened to these thighs don't do Italian?
They'd rather do Italian than calculus.
Sorry, Bobby, we can't tonight.
Well, why not? The fun girl wants to.
Well, maybe that's why she's called the fun girl and not the smart girl.
Hey, what's this? 5-bedroom Cape Cod on the water.
Oh, that's mine. Sheridan doesn't want to rent after we're married.
He's buying you a house?
Yeah. How dumb is fun girl now?
Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's in Chatham. I've always wanted to live there.
Yeah? Well, it's got 5 bedrooms. We can just move in with them.
Is there someplace you've always wanted to live?
You mean besides the Batcave? I always thought it'd be kind of cool to live in an RV. You know, you cruise around all day long. Wherever you stop, you're home. Oh, come on. What could be cooler than that?
5-bedroom Cape Cod on the water?
Oh, great. You know how much it's gonna cost me to get this thing on wheels? Man, I am never gonna be able to afford a house like this.
You won't have to. Right after graduation, Liz plans to pull a Deborah Norville on Diane Sawyer.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds hot.
All I'm saying is Liz is gonna be making some serious money.
Bobby. Are you awake?
Are you in the mood?
Yeah.
And I'm awake?
Pam's jealous, because she's going home to a law brief, and I get to crawl into bed with a Springsteen song.
Well, I guess we won't be dancing in the dark tonight.
Baby, it's okay. You're just tired. I shouldn't have kept you waiting so long.
It's true. Yeah, because, you know, when I came home, I had plenty of energy.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. You're not gonna worry about this, are you?
Nah, you kidding? I'm already asleep.
Night.
Good night.
Oh, Liz, don't put those peppers away. I want to fill a bowl and make a centerpiece.
With all the hungry people in the world, don't you feel a tad guilty using food for ambiance?
Oh, yeah, you're right. When they start to get spotty, we'll feed them to Bobby.
Dad!
Oh, sweetheart, the way he vacuums up food, I'm sure he'd never notice.
He doesn't vacuum up food.
Ha-ha! Yesterday, he was eating a meatball sandwich so fast he bit his own hand.
Put him in a stew. He loves that.
Then maybe you should learn to make it.
Not gonna happen. Bobby knows that once we're married, it's either eat out, order in, or have Grandpa Simon and Grandpa Philip do the cooking.
What?
Relax. I'm talking way in the future.
Oh, good, because I am way too young to grow hair in my ears and start handing out nickels.
Well, handing out nickels, anyway.
Well, neither of you will be grandparents for a long time. At least the is going.
Honey, is there something you want to talk about?
Well, it's just Bobby's been too tired a lot lately. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe he's not attracted to me anymore.
Oh, sweetie, there are a million things that can make a man too tired.
Of course there are. Overwork,
Stress,
parent-teacher conference week.
because someone made fun of his man purse.
That was a leather fanny pack.
You're not helping yourself.
While this explains so much, it's not really addressing my problem.
Well, maybe one of Bobby's multitude of sports teams is losing.
Yeah. How long has it been going on?
Oh, about a week?
A week?
Nothing to worry about.
No, I wouldn't give it another thought.
Oh, what a relief. Oh, I'm so glad we talked.
The night George Bush was elected.
To be fair, we were both dangling chads that night.
You know, it's not that I don't want to.
Baby, it's okay. I'm not in the least bit worried. So, how are your sports teams doing lately?
My sports teams? You think this is the Celtics' fault?
It's just my dad said even something as silly as that can cause a guy to lose interest for a while.
Your dads?
Yeah.
You talk to your dads about me? About us? About that?
Baby, relax. We've always talked openly and honestly about sex.
Oh, that's sick.
What do you do in your family?
We pretend it doesn't exist, like normal people. I can't believe you just go blabbing about something so private.
Bobby, I was worried that you didn't find me attractive anymore, and after I talked to my dads, I felt better.
You know, some things, Liz, are just private, okay?
But, Bobby, where are you going?
I'm gonna go sleep in Tommy Milano's basement. Make sure you include that in your nightly Bobby report to your dads.
Wait, no, Bobby, come back. Look, I will never tell them anything personal again. No. Dad, are you awake? Bobby just walked out on me. I need to talk.
Philip, stop exfoliating. Our daughter needs our help.
Hey, Bobby! You up for the fight tomorrow night?
You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna bag the fight.
Dude, someone loses an ear and you're not there to share it. That's a precious moment, lost forever.
Well, what's up with you these last couple days? Having problems with the old fiancé?
Hey, shut up, Lafredo, all right?
Hey, dude, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Very funny. Coming from the two guys whose internet date turned out to be each other.
And I thought we were finally gonna find out what him and Liz are fighting about.
Men are so messed up. I break up with the guy, my girlfriends know how, when, where, and what the slut's name was before I even cut his brake line.
Don't say slut.
I bet Bobby found Liz in bed with another guy.
That's ridiculous.
Ma, she calls up here crying every 5 minutes, and when he won't talk to her, she's begging me to tell him she's sorry. Come on, what do you think happened?
Well, that slut.
Hey, you gonna take communion with that mouth?
Niece, you think Liz might have cheated on Bobby?
Actually, you know what I think? I think you two should mind your own business and get back to work.
Well, excuse me for taking an interest in my brother's problems.
Your brother doesn't have any problems.
Stupid UNICEF. How are you supposed to help the kids if the slot's so small the quarters get stuck, huh?
Oh, yeah, he's in great shape.
Hey, you threw a bigger fit than that when you were trying to get the quarters out of there.
Mace, I never seen Bobby so miserable. You gotta talk to him. Find out what happened between him and Liz.
Audrey, if guys like to talk about their feelings, there wouldn't be halftime shows. Look, we've been hoping all along that Bobby would break up with Liz. I prayed for this instead of the Red Sox, and look what happened!
Maybe you're right. Thank you for meeting me here.
If I may ask, and as a gay man, I never asked this, why all the drama?
If Mace knew I were doing anything that might help get the kids back together, he'd be furious. He's thrilled they may be breaking up.
So is Philip.
Do you have any idea what the kids fought about?
For a week or so, Bobby's been too tired for romance.
All this because he's not getting enough sleep?
No, I mean, he just hasn't been up for it.
What?
He hasn't risen to the occasion. How can I put this? He's no longer with the firm. See, we were putting away groceries, and Liz asked us if we thought that she should be worried.
She talks to you about sex?
Yes.
Well, we don't talk about sex.
What about Maddie?
We don't talk about Maddie either.
Well, I know some families aren't as comfortable talking about sex as others, but until someone talks to Bobby, this problem's just going to get worse.
Did your mother talk to you about sex?
Well, she tried to talk to me about girls, but Starsky and Hutch were undercover as pool boys, and I got kind of distracted.
Oh, sweetie, you've got to eat something. Starving yourself isn't going to make Bobby suddenly realize how wrong he was.
Maybe he wasn't wrong. You know, maybe some things are too private to talk about.
Don't let him get into your head like that. In my family, we always talk things out. Till Mother had an affair with a therapist, and then suddenly everything was my fault. Hi, where you been?
I had a clandestine rendezvous with a woman.
Well, if you don't feel like telling me, just say so.
God, I wish I'd kept my mouth shut.
Oh, honey, stop beating yourself up.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I have a feeling Bobby is just as upset as you are.
And maybe, just maybe, this is for the best. I mean, look at your friend Pam. She's got Sheridan. Don't you want to be involved with someone who's educated and refined? He's even buying her that house in Chatham.
Dad, when Pam and I showed Bobby the brochure for that house, he said his dream was to live in an RV.
Oh, what happened to the Bat Cave?
The point is, Pam says she envies me.
Oh, well, that Pam was always a bit of a rebel. She was the only one in your brownie troop who consistently resisted my leadership.
Liz, how did Bobby react when he saw the price of the house?
Well, he didn't say anything, but he knows he doesn't have to buy me things like that. I'm gonna make plenty of money.
Oh.
Yes, and you'll be meeting lots of interesting men who won't be doing chin-ups on my exposed beam ceilings.
I don't want to meet other men. I want Bobby.
Well, maybe after you've had a little sea bass, you'll see things differently. Where are you going?
Oh, well, if we're having sea bass, I'm gonna run out and grab a Sauvignon Blanc.
Well, we have a Pinot Grigio already chilled.
Pinot Grigio with sea bass? Hasn't Liz suffered enough?
We got another girls' night out going. Get this, 2 pina coladas, a pink squirrel, and a sex on the beach.
Sex on the what?
I didn't say anything about sex. Can't anybody ever think about anything but sex?
Sex on the beach is a drink, and I don't know what that was.
Me neither.
Great, now Ma's just as psycho as Bobby.
Bobby ain't psycho. Just because he's having second thoughts about hooking up with Liz.
See, I got a new theory about that. What if Bobby is secretly gay, and now that he's been spending all this time with Liz's family, he's ready to come out?
You see? That's why you're not getting a car. No more theories.
Hey, Maddie, you gave that lady over there a scotch and water. She asked for it straight up. Would it kill you to get one drink order right?
Hey, I wouldn't yell at me if I were you. I'm the only one who supports your new lifestyle.
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Listen, I'm making a round of drinks for that table of pretty girls over there. Why don't you take them over and work some of your Bobby magic like the old days?
Thanks anyway, Pop, but I'm really not into women right now.
Audrey? Audrey! Bobby just told me he's not interested in women now. You don't think any of the frosting from those 2 cupcakes rubbed off on him, do you?
Mace, we gotta talk. You know how sometimes when a woman's feeling romantic and a man is too tired?
Oh, jeez, I told you I was sorry. The Celtics lost 6 games in a row. You're not gonna throw that in my face now, are you?
I'm not talking about you. Simon says that that's why Bobby's so upset.
You talk to Simon about that? Are you nuts?
I couldn't stand to see Bobby so unhappy. And Simon and Philip think that getting things like that out in the open is the only way they get solved.
Of course they do. Gay guys talk about sex like it's the most natural thing in the world. It's disgusting.
Oh, what about Bobby?
Believe me, Bobby doesn't want to have that conversation any more than I do. Case closed. Hey, pal, why don't you shut off the Bruins game?
The slump they're in? Why watch?
Oh, well, Bobby, you know, slumps are only temporary. A lot of things can keep a guy from playing his best game.
Hey, no excuses. You stink, you stink.
No, that's not necessarily true. Just because a guy has a few bad games, it doesn't mean he has to switch teams. Hell, he can come back stronger than ever.
All right. I see what you're getting at, Pop.
You do?
Yeah. Obviously, you're still pissed I quit playing hockey in high school. It was 6 years ago. Get over it.
Somebody's having a hissy fit.
Hey! Nice one.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to talk about what's bothering you.
Are you nuts?
No. In fact, I have the same problem.
Whoa, whoa. I don't want to know about that, all right?
Okay, well, I just thought that if we shared our experiences...
No sharing. Please, all right? Stop talking.
Okay. Fine. We won't talk. We'll just shoot hoops. Oh, God. Or, you know, you could shoot and I'll cheer when you make one. Yay. But if we were to talk, all I'd say is just because Liz will probably make more money than you doesn't mean the relationship can't work.
Wait. You're talking about money?
That's the real issue, isn't it? Money?
Right now, it's kind of a close second.
Actually, I think they might be related.
How would you know?
I told you, I have the same problem. Philip's gallery makes about 10 times what I make teaching.
Yeah, but that's still different. I mean, you're both guys.
Hey, I still have an ego.
Go ahead and shoot.
I'm happy enough I caught it. Yay.
So, how do you deal with that?
Mostly I remind myself that how much money you make doesn't necessarily reflect how smart you are or how hard you work. Oh.
Man, why did I have to fall for a girl who's gonna make a pile of money?
Well, sometimes you just have to take the bad with the good. Personally, I think she's worth it.
Yeah, well, you know, thanks for the talk.
Anytime.
Simon?
Yeah.
The ball.
Yeah, here you go. Yay!
Hey, Pop. I'm gonna go out for a couple hours, okay?
Hey, Bobby, come here. Look, before you go out, I've been thinking. You know, if you ever want to talk about feelings or anything.
Thanks, Pop. Maybe we'll do that. You know, when hell freezes over.
I'm so proud you're my son.
Okay. You're not gonna discuss our personal lives with your dads anymore.
No. From now on, we only have to be open and honest with each other.
Oh, thank God. Because I am so openly and honestly not tired right now.
Oh, you want me like this?
Hey, sometimes you gotta take the bad with the good.
Bobby, I want you to know that what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine, and money is never gonna matter.
Okay. I know, it's gonna take me some time, but I'm gonna work through it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. How'd you know?
Lucky guess?
Tell your dad thanks.
Hey, sailor. New in town?
I'm not a sailor. I'm an admiral.
Well, then, let's go sink a battleship.